everyone for coming. I've only just arrived myself. My name's Rihanna Sheridan. I'm the Director of Place and Growth. Is that my cue to get off?
You don't want the fan.
That was meant to come on at the end, but no, well done. Thank you. So thank you all for coming today. I've heard it's been an amazing turnout. We really want to hear the community's thoughts on what the future use of this building could be. It's amazing, and it's so even more amazing that we've got a generator still here, showcasing our past. Sorry, that's my son crying over there because he wants to have Mama right next to him. So look, I just wanted to say quickly before I hand over to Madam Mayor, a big thank you to my staff who pulled this together. This wasn't an event that was on our actual agenda, and it was pulled together at very short notice, and our staff are very stretched. So I wanted to say massive thank you to Nathan Tyers. Where's Nathan? Rounding people up. We've got Richard Quinn, we've got Jackie, we've got Kelly Wilcox, Sibylla, and all the other team. It's absolutely amazing what you've pulled together. I'm so proud to work with you all. But that's all I wanted to say. Very special mention to Chris Sharman and the Traction Club for this beautiful display, and over this way. But yeah, without further ado, and Kimberly Wilkins. Anyone wants their face painted, please head over there. Looks like she's got a few spaces available. But yeah, look, without further ado, I'll hand over to Madam Mayor, Councillor Margot Davis.
Thank you, Rihanna, and just second that. The staff at Glen Innes Council are fantastic, and they have pulled this together, and it's so great to see so many people here. I do have a bit of a speech because I'm going to take you through a little bit of the history of this building. So yes, good morning everyone. This is the Glen Innes Power House open day, and we do, the whole point of today is about getting your feedback and for you to have a look around and present your ideas back to council, because we want this to
be... Bring the tractor back!
So it is wonderful to see so many locals, past employees, enthusiasts and community members here today. Today is about opening the doors to this remarkable building so you can explore its history and join the conversation about its future. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land in which we meet, the Ngarrabul people, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. The site we are standing on has a powerful story. The Glen Innes Power House is part of our community's DNA. It was built back in 1922 with locally made bricks, and it powered our town until 1956. Actually, Steve Toms just told me a nice little trinket that back in 1920s, they actually had to discount the electricity because not many people were using it, so to promote the use of more electricity, apparently. Anyway, nugget there from Steve Toms earlier today. So it remains a striking example of early 20th century industrial design, complete with its arched windows, corrugated iron annexures, and rare intact machinery, including, and I hope I pronounce this right, Tractor Club, the Crossley-Premier heavy oil engine, the Bella 600 BHP diesel engine, a British Thomson Houston alternators, and the operational travelling cranes that still hang overhead. So this building is heritage listed, and it sitting as it does within the New England Renewable Energy Zone, it offers us a unique opportunity to connect our energy past and our clean energy future. Just a little bit about tourism in Glen Innes. Tourism in Glen Innes is dominated by domestic visitation and visitors attracted to the rural outdoor lifestyle, scenery, heritage, and cultural attractions and urban escape opportunities, and also the snow, which we were lucky to have this year. Our location on the intersection of an important north-south and east-west highways and proximity to high population centres in southeast Queensland and the northern rivers provide opportunities to boost tourism numbers if new attractions and amenities like this are created. I want to give a bit of an overview of what was the Powerhouse Museum concept. The project began quite a few years ago now, back in 2022, as a community-led initiative idea with the New England Heritage Tractor Club, supported by groups such as the Men's Shed, the History House Museum, and the Glen Innes and District Services Club. Council engaged regional renewal consultant Chris Earle to appraise the potential of reinstating the Powerhouse as a museum, with the ambition of partnering with the Sydney Powerhouse Museum to share its collections and create a regional hub for exhibitions and tourism. With support from the Sydney Powerhouse Museum, Council funded a business case prepared by Regional Development Northern Inland, and with advice from Council's Heritage Advisor and the Mass Leadership. Council funded a business case delivered, and it was really to test the viability of the project. So completed in 2022, it proposed preserving the rare machinery and transforming the site into a state-of-the-art cultural and educational destination. The case identified strong opportunities: around 18,000 additional visitors annually, 4.6 million in extra economic activity, and up to 28 jobs, while also highlighting challenges such as ongoing maintenance, operating costs, and the financial implications of ownership versus a peppercorn lease. Now, I'll give you a bit of a history from Council's perspective on Council decisions to date. In April 2022, Council unanimously supported submitting an expression of interest to Essential Energy for the museum concept, seeking either a peppercorn lease or gifting of the site, given its original ownership by Council before transferring to the New South Wales Government for nothing, I believe. Essential Energy rejected this, citing competing offers, and instead invited Council to negotiate a purchase. At the same time, Council weighed up the business case. Strong in potential, but carrying significant operating costs if Council were to run the museum. Not insurmountable though. Officers recommended against the purchase of the museum alone, for the purpose of the museum alone, suggesting it would be better pursued with a stronger delivery partner. In July 2022, Council resolved not to proceed with the museum proposal, but to acquire the building as an investment to retain community control, allocating funds from reserves. Fast forward to March 2025. Council subdivided the land to hold the Powerhouse and car park as a distinct site, giving us a clear foundation for future planning and activation, with the community now engaged to shape the next chapter. From all that, it's pretty clear that this type of project is a huge undertaking. Looking ahead, your ideas matter. Now, some more real work begins. Today is about asking, how do we activate this asset in a way that benefits our community, supports families and schools, and strengthens our visitor economy? Some possibilities include cultural and creative uses like galleries, exhibitions, and maker spaces, education and interpretation, so bringing history back to life, linking it with today's renewable story is another opportunity. Hospitality and events, it's a fairly unique venue for different types of events and conferences. Commercial partnerships is another option that reduces costs for ratepayers and brings expertise to the table. Or it could even be a hybrid model, starting small with staged affordable activations and growing over time. Whatever the future, three things are clear. We will protect the heritage, we will build strong partnerships, and we will proceed in a sustainable and affordable manner. So in closing, every town has buildings. Not every town has a powerhouse. This site tells the story of ingenuity and progress that lit up Glen Innes a century ago. With your ideas and energy, it can once again power our future through learning, creativity, tourism, and community pride. So please continue to explore the building, talk to the wonderful council staff here, share your ideas, let us know what you think. And also you can do this online. So if you want to sleep on it, as they say, you can certainly submit your ideas online. So help us shape the next chapter of this amazing space. And thank you very much to everyone for coming today.
Oh, well done.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I just want to point out, if everyone would like a tea or coffee, there's free tea or coffee over here under the Glen Innes Highlands marquee, and hot food for purchase from the Lions down the back. And thank you again for coming.
I'll turn the motor back on. So what we've got to do, we've got to heat up. It's heating up a big. If you look through here, you see it's a bowl. That bowl is going to get quite hot. On the back side of that is where it squirts the fuel. Okay. And when the fuel hits that fuel button right here. This is the vaporizer. And it squirts it onto the hot bowl. Then, so you know when you drop oil on a really hot surface, you get that white smoke? Yes. And you get all the white smoke in there, and then the piston comes up, squishes it, and pops. Awesome. So it'll take a few minutes to heat up. So yeah,
you had it all going, mate. Remember,
there you go.
Yeah.
You had it going fast. So for years, plants used the steering wheel starting.
It's cute, isn't it?
So, but in 1949, the German government got tired of people getting their arms and legs pulled out. Originally, this was the key. So you stuck the steering wheel in here and you cranked it. And they got tired of people getting their arms drop the wheel.
Right.
Like you grab the wheel.
Yes.
But in the interim, Lance put this metal frame on here,
So it supports it.
so and it makes it a little bit safer.
Well, it's because it's
Yeah, it actually doesn't fit. But so if you see what a Lance with this on it, it's a 1949 tractor. It's a 1949 tractor. Well, that's the same with this, they're using the full car. Yeah, so I've done the track. Yeah, get another bogey right down the
fail.
See, I'll give her a go.
Good morning, everyone. If you'd like to just make your way over here, we've just got a short speech that the Mayor will be saying.
Yeah, that's why I had to get the drone door drone shot quick. It followed me all the way from Nundle.
Shall try, starter.